Hey everyone, it's me Suchita. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. Today in this video I'm going to talk about how to start a teaching career. I heard many of you are writing the comments in the comment box that either you are a fresher and you want to start your career maybe in India or maybe outside India, or many of you are like mothers who dropped their career, just took a gap because of the maternity leave and now to restart the career. So this is the video. I'm going to share the ideas how you can restart or how you can start the career as a fresher in teaching. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing and press the bell icon so that you will not miss any upcoming videos. So without delaying, let's start. So the first thing, let's discuss about the eligibility. All of you are aware that if you want to work in a primary school, you must have done the primary teacher training diploma. So that must be necessary. If you want to work as a TGT or as a PGT teacher, you have to complete your B.Ed, then only you can enter. But nowadays, even though if you have enrolled yourself and you are in the second year of your B.Ed, so you still can join. Many institutions still take teachers who are doing their B.Ed who have not even completed the course. So you can join if you have not completed yet. So these are the two. If you want to start your career as a college lecturer, as a professor, you must have to clear the NET examination, which is the basic eligibility for the lecturer. So that is the main eligibility along with your degree or masters. Now let's see how the process you can begin. What is the first step you need to take it? So the first step is you need to make a crisp, short and informative resume which will give a reflection of your so the first step is make a good resume. Now prepare a resume. As I said, you are a fresher, you don't have any experience at all. So in that resume you need to mention the extra activities you must have done during your degree. Maybe you were in the NCC, NSS, science club, environmental club, maybe you were a head girl or a head boy of the school, you were the captain of your sports team, or maybe the captain of your club, whatever the activities you can highlight and you can feel you have achieved, just mention and highlight them in the resume. Plus write down some skills, some extra skills. Maybe you are good in PowerPoint, Excel, Word, and some really good softwares. You are good with the hand-on activities, the lab work if you are a science student, or maybe you are good in setting up the maths laboratory, the English laboratory, same like that. So whatever you feel the thing which is good in you, and you can explain to the recruiter if he or she will ask question related to that topic. So do mention in that resume. Second one is, if you feel you don't have the enough activities to mention in the resume, so now this is the time to do the internship. Now you will ask how we can do the internship as a teacher. See, there are big schools who are really looking for candidate. They have to pay less. Now you are a fresher, you need experience, and they need the man work. They need someone who can give them the free services. So you just go and chase the school. Say, I want to work in your school as an assistant teacher, or maybe just a helping hand to office of a teacher, and you are going to work free of cost. Just a 6 month work there voluntarily, take the experience. When you will able to do the internship with the big brands, then it will be an easy path for you to give a kickstart, because you don't have any extra skill in your hand and you are a fresher. So you must have to spend some time in learning to achieve one certificate or just an experience. So you chase any brand, be there with them 6 months, take the experience, and then start your journey from there. Third one is, make your good Indeed profile. Indeed is a big and the only search engine, you can say job search engine, which is working well in India. And if I will say in my career of this 8 to 10 year of teaching, I have used Indeed many times, and believe me, I never get disappointment from there. Whenever I try to update my profile on Indeed and I try to find out work with the help of Indeed, it always worked well for me. So make a good profile on Indeed and shortlist your area, which area you are right now and which area you want to work, you want to start your career, and then mention that on the Indeed and start searching the job through Indeed. Next point is start searching the job locally. Yes, you have applied on the job portals. Now this is the time you need to visit. You have to write down the list. Literally I have done this when I have done my masters and I was waiting for the result. I write down the list of the institutes which are there in this area and where I can travel and where I can just go and do my job, which are in my approachable circle. So I've written down the list of those institutes. Then find out, do they have vacancy or not? Prepare your resume, print down the hard copy and reach there to them. Now go to the reception, ask them. If they are saying they are not accepting the resume hard copy, go, it's okay, take their mail ID which is really in function, and by sitting there at the reception only, shoot a resume and take the confirmation from the reception itself that they have received your resume. So that is the best way to do, because in India it's very easy to get the you can say the employees through the references. So whenever the institute has any vacancy, they just inform their employees who are recently working with them, and then they will pass on the information to other employees and they will get the hiring through that. So many times they don't even upload or you can say mention the job vacancies at their portal. So this is the best way. Just go there, take one day out free from your schedule and devote that day just to drop the resume in different institutes. Now you know already how to chase the institutes, what you have to do exactly to start applying. Now this is the time to take the second level step. What is that? You need to start preparing. If you will open YouTube, there are thousands of videos related to interview questions are available. So what you have to do, take a notebook, take a pen and start writing down the questions. Maybe you just collect you can say bunch of 50 interview questions and write them down according to your job profile, according to your convenience, the word, the grammar, the sentence framing you can use, and prepare them well. Yes, you are a fresher, it's perfectly fine to be nervous when you will go for your first, second or third interview. So the only thing which will work well for you is preparation. So what you have to do, prepare all the questions so that you will feel more confident even though you are a fresher. After the interview, what is more important for you as a teacher is demo. Yes, so the next step is demo preparation. What you have to do, you find out what was your favorite topic in your degree or from your subject, and or you can check out, for example, you are targeting the students, the job profile from for TGT or for PRT, the primary teacher. You find out that, and according to their level you have to prepare one or two topics thoroughly. Yes, you prepare those topics very well, and what you have to do, you have to prepare them in a way so that you will get mastery over them. Watch thousands of videos, demo videos on those topics, prepare them well. If possible, prepare the flashcards related to those topics, some hand-on activities. You have enough time, you have this time, utilize till the time you are getting the first call. Prepare the flashcards, excel and get mastery in that topic. Prepare the cross questions whichever anyone can ever ask you. Ask your friends who are there, who are searching for their jobs, that they do ask the questions from this topic, what cross question the employer can ask. So do prepare in a very well way. Now we reach to the last step. Mostly you are about to get an interview call. This is the time to get yourself a professional dress. Yes, you were a student before, you never worked as a teacher, so you must have some clothes which are not suitable for a teaching job. So what you have to do, I know you are not earning, just ask your parents to do that for you. What you have to do, stitch a good professional dress for yourself so that anytime you will get an interview call, you will be ready to go. So what it can be, for example, you are girls, so it will be fine a long kurti and a jeans or a formal pant, And if you are in a metropolitan city, you can have a shirt, white shirt with a blue pant, formal pant, and a blazer. Now if I'll talk about the boys, let's not miss them. So for the boys, you can have a simple shirt with a blazer and the formal pant with the tie. If you will not feel comfortable, you can avoid the tie, because you are not working, or just a fresher and you are going to enter in the profession. So it's fine to have a shirt and a formal pant also if you don't have any blazer. So that kind of clothing you must be ready, at least 1 or 2 set with you if you are waiting for the calls to come to you. So that's all for today's video. I hope you really like the video, and if you watched the video till here, give me a thumbs up for my effort, and write down your feedback in the comment box. Write down what were your experience as a fresher for your first job, and that what I learned from my experience and sharing with you. If you have something you really want to mention and can help any of us, just write down in the comment box and share with the teacher community. Keep searching your desired job, you will get. See, I got one, definitely you will get. If I can do, you can do. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.